Today I'm in my little mini greenhouse with my seedlings, and I thought I would give you a quick little update on how things are growing or not growing. It'll be like a little mini garden tour, but for seedlings. These are all my onions, and they were started 3 weeks ago. They are looking really good. These are onions, so you can see they're pretty thick, and the chives you can tell are actually a lot thinner, which is kind of neat. Now these are ready for their first haircut. I just grab a bowl and a pair of scissors. And then all I have to do is just kind of like you're cutting hair, grab the top and snip them off. So they're about 1 to 2 inches tall. Any ones that have just kind of fallen over, I'll just kind of bring up and then snip those off. And now I have a bunch of fresh onions that I can cook with. As you can see here, this is why we want to trim them, because these got so heavy that it actually broke right here, and that's really not going to grow anymore. So by trimming them, you keep them standing up nice and tall, and they can focus on growing nice big roots. And our second tray here also started 3 weeks ago. We're having really good germination with the celery. It takes a long time to germinate, but 3 weeks now, we have tons coming up. They're pretty tiny, but they are growing really nice. And then the catnip is beside that, and it's come up really nice as well. Just really nice and green and healthy. Next we have our rosemary, which is not the best germination, but I will take what I can get. Actually, we got another little guy coming up right over there too. But really just the 6 things that I have there will be fine, because once it grows, I can always take cuttings and propagate it from there. For the lovage, we got one guy come up and a second little guy coming. They're a little bit slower, but we're getting some. The cilantro has come up really nicely. It's got its first set of true leaves. These first leaves are the cotyledons. That's what comes out after it breaks open its shell. Now it starts to grow its true leaves, and as you can see, it looks like a cilantro. Now the black sesame did not germinate. I did actually have one little guy that germinated, but it's been a bit cold and it flopped over. It was not happy. The marshmallow has come up really nicely. Again, they're starting to grow their true leaves now. My mystery seeds in the back, well, I definitely planted something there. Stuff is coming up. Still not sure what it is. I'll have to wait for those true leaves to come up to see if I can tell what it is. A Swiss giant pansy, I only got one coming up, but it's looking really good, growing strong. So I'll just put it in a little pot when it gets bigger. Here is our third tray that was planted 3 weeks ago. The chamomile came up really fast and it's super thick. I put a lot of seeds in that one. I'm gonna go ahead and probably transplant and separate these ones soon. Now these are my petunias and pansies that I just saved seed from. I went and collected them out of my garden. Nothing has come up. I'm not sure if I'll reseed them or just try to buy some in the spring. The hibiscus is looking nice. This guy actually I broke when I was trying to get the shell off of. You can see that true leaf is just starting to form there and come out. Beside that we have our borage, which is looking really good. It's kind of neat. They're super fuzzy leaves. I do have some in the garden that hopefully self-seeded, but just try to get a few things extra because we're going to be planting a new herb garden this year. And then the chervil, we got 2 little sprouts there. And next to that is the mint. And if you guys can see, these little seedlings are so tiny. Very, very small little seedlings, but they are growing. That's the mint. Nothing ever came up for my oregano. I will probably start some more of those seeds. The tarragon. Got a few of those coming up. I don't need too many, so that'll be lots. Peppermint. Again, the mint family there. Really small, tiny little seedlings coming up, but lots coming up there. Now the sage, nothing is coming up. The white sage, I've had one come up. And sage actually takes about 3 weeks, which is where we're at. I might see some germination. We'll have to see. The lavender is looking really nice. And what I love about herbs, even like most garden vegetables, at this stage, they already have their aromas. So if I go like this, my hand, I just smell lavender. It's wonderful. For the lemon balm, we got one little guy coming up there. The thyme is looking really nice too. Another good thing with going like this, besides the smell, is you're going to strengthen up your little seedlings. So you can put a fan in your grow room as well. But if you don't have a fan, this is a good way to do it. Now my hand smells like pizza. I have 3 more trays that were started 1 week ago, and these ones are coming up really nice. These are all my brassicas. We have different kinds of kale coming up. This is a purple kohlrabi, the Romanesco broccoli. All these ones came up first, all my Chinese cabbage. They're looking really nice. And then in the front are the Brussels sprouts. On this tray, we have broccoli. I'm not sure what's going on. These broccoli seedlings look kind of stretched up, as you can see how much taller they are. But I mean, they're all getting the same amount of light, so I'm not sure why they want to be that tall. We'll just go with it. Hopefully they don't fall over. And then we have also our cabbage, more cabbage. More cabbage. It's kind of neat to see as seedlings. These are a tiara cabbage, a green cabbage, and these ones are the Red Express cabbage. And they already have that purple color, which is really neat. In the corner here is the cauliflower. It's just coming up. It doesn't look really super good. Hopefully once they sprout and get some light, they'll green up. I guess I didn't save the best for last because these are all my peppers and nothing's come up yet. I'm not too worried about them not sprouting yet. Peppers can take a longer time to germinate and it has been a little bit cooler. I do have them on a heating mat and we're just gonna have to wait another week or two to see them sprout. So I've still got my loofahs. They are growing in my closet still, all kind of crazy. I'm thinking I'm going to bring them into this little greenhouse and plant them in just a big, large planter that I can move out once the frost has passed. We'll see how that goes. So that's pretty much all we have growing right now. Of course, every week I'm planting more seeds. I'm going to plant some more today, replant things that haven't really sprouted, and maybe get some lettuce and greens going just to utilize all this space and light better so that we can actually get some harvest going right away. If you guys have some seedlings growing, I would love to hear in the comments below how that's growing for you. Check out this video from last week where I was planting all these brassicas that have already sprouted. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.